Hi, it's Jean. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you here. So today, what we're going to do is use our waxy papers that we made yesterday and design some Tim Holtz ATC coins. Now, ATC coins are a branch basically of the ATCs, and what ATCs are a 2.5 by 3, I think, size. I might be wrong on the size, but it's the size of a regular playing card. That's how they originally developed. And they're so fun to make. You can make them in any style you want. Today, I want to use some Tim Holtz images or his little people or paper dolls. These are two that I made on a previous video with some of his artwork. So if you want to check that out, I'll link that video below. But here are our beautiful papers. And I think out of all of them, probably this one is my favorite. And the reason being is because of the dark paper that I applied to it. Now, I have a punch that it doesn't say, but it's the 2.5 size for the ATC coins. So I'm going to cut a couple pieces of this paper. And I cut some earlier of my other sheet, and it didn't seem to affect my cutter at all. So I was a little bit worried about that. But it looks like it doesn't do anything that would hurt it. So I'm just cutting out a few circles so you all can see the difference in how they look when they're individual. And let me cut. I want to cut one right here of this kind of green. And then we'll take a look at them and see what they look like. So let me set this aside. And this green one is amazing. This one, really good too, but the paper lifted up a little bit, and I was afraid that might happen because it's a very, very brittle paper. But we'll be putting something over top of it, so it won't be a huge deal. This one also looks nice with the brown paper on it. So there are 3. I also cut up one of the other sheets. And this one didn't have quite as much of the ink or the eyeshadow. If you all want to see how I did this process video, I'll link this one as well. But as you can see, when you lay them out, some of them are quite colorful and amazing. So I don't have a scalloped punch, but I do have some scallop shapes over here that are going to make the design a little bit bigger than an ATC, but sorry, I'm trying to drink my water. It's hard to get your water in for the day. So these are just little, I I got a kit, and I can't remember if I got it at Walmart or where, but it was craft paper, and it had different shapes in it so that you could make banners and different things. Well, this was one of the shapes. So what I thought we would do, I hope you guys can see everything. What I thought we would do is take our glue and add some of these amazing papers to the scalloped edge. I just think it really gives it a nice look. Now I filled my glue up with some different glue, so hopefully it will come out. Otherwise I might have to resort to something else. Let's see, where is my other glue? I have tacky glue. Okay, so let me use hopefully this tacky glue will come out. It's pretty liquidy, I think. This is Aleene's clear tacky glue. I don't use it very often because it doesn't glue quite as quickly. However, I do know some artists who, swear by this glue. So each person is different in what they like and what they feel works for their project. So you can see right here, there's 2 little holes if you want to hang it. Unfortunately, this is going to cover that, but I'm just going to put it so that it sits right in the middle, and then press it down so that it'll get, let me lift it up here. I didn't want the glue to squish out the side, but it might do that anyway. So I'm just going around the edges and pressing down the glue, because I put the glue on the edge. One thing about this glue, it is a glue that you can reposition. So because it doesn't completely glue all at one time. So there's one. Let's go ahead and make another one. Let's see if I have the right side here. I was trying to fill my glue, and I don't know if I made a worse mess or not. But I've been having so much fun doing some of these other projects, and I really want you guys to get excited about them too and try them, because if you don't try something new, how can you grow artistically? So I'd love to see what you come up with your waxy, inky papers. I think it would be fun to see. And like I mentioned in the video, this is a very inexpensive project because you are using, let me see, was there another brown one I liked better? Maybe this one. You're using things that sometimes you might otherwise throw away. So on the circles, you don't necessarily have to have, I don't know why I put it on here first, but I'll deal with it. With doing the base, you're using book pages, you're using other pages that you can put on top if you want to be able to make a really interesting design. And the one I didn't cut was the one that had the floral paper on it. And the reason I didn't is because I didn't like that floral paper as I didn't like the way that looked on the background as well. So if you're going to do these, you know, be conscious of how they're going to turn out as far as how they're going to look when you cut them down to size. I'm going to cut some of the other ones into ATC size. I just haven't done that yet. So, I don't know why in the world does that one lift up. That is so silly. Okay, and this one too. All right, Aline, you're disappointing me here. Okay, I have these right up the way I want them to go. And I use earrings, post earrings to put in my glue stopper because most of them are surgical steel and they won't rust. So if you have that problem, use a post earring. Okay, so I looked through my miniatures and I really didn't have a bunch of them. So we may have to use some that are just a little bit smaller. These snow bunny kids were so cute. And I wouldn't be mad about putting them right in the middle or maybe even off to the side a little bit. I don't think that would look bad. They actually look better a little bit bigger, I think. This lady, how big is she? She looks good on there. I really do like the bigger ones. And this lady, I have like, I feel like 500 of her. Every time I go through my stuff, I come up with her. This guy, he's a little bit tall. I have a couple other ones over here. The sitting ones are always kind of weird for me. Here are the two sisters that are larger. That's one of my favorite, now do I have this one a little bit smaller? Yes. So those could be the medium size. Kind of wanted a dude. Let's see. Oh, he is so cute. I love him, but he's so tall. Why don't I have a short one of him? Oh, fiddle faddle. Okay. So, who do we use? Use this. He's not that much taller than she is he? He's still too tall, I think. Okay. Give me 1 second. I'll pull out a couple more and see if we can find something that goes with our style. Since we decided the larger ones are okay. I didn't bring them all out. Those are the little ones, thick ones. Oh, she's cute. I think I like this little girl. She's cute. I also have this little boy, and he would be cute. This is a bride. This is a family. This is a chipboard one. This little girl is so precious with the flowers in her hair. And he's leaning on something. See, here's that lady again. I don't know why I have so many of her. Okay, so I think I'm going to skip the sisters and use this guy. Okay, so those are the ones that I'm going to use. And I know I have a brand new glue stick somewhere, because I don't know if my art glitter glue will come out. I shouldn't have put that glue in there. I think it's too gloppy. You know what I mean? Too thick. Okay. Well, my glue stick I had, my big fat one, it died. So I need to go to the school section, I think, and find myself some other glue. Okay, so Aleene's it is. What I'm going to do though with these is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right in the middle so that they can apply to the coin. I don't want them to have a whole bunch of glue like the other one. We'll put him right there. And then this young lady, we will put her on the other side. I love these ones, the winter ones. They're so cute. I think I got them in a Christmas package, and I didn't want the Christmas ones, but they had a whole bunch of winter ones. So I have to go through my stash and find all of my paper dolls that I have, because I know I have a ton of them. So put her right here. And then these cuties. You know, winter's gonna be coming before we know it, guys, so I'm gonna kind of put them in the middle since there's two of them. Okay. I feel like I need something to weigh these down, so they'll glue. All right. So I have the four images I'm going to make, and I brought out some stickers. I'm not really a fan of using stickers, but some of these that are clear are really pretty. If I can get them to peel. Sometimes I can spend a long time trying to peel a sticker. So we could put something like this on one of these. I don't want to cover up our design, however, so let me just see how that looks. Actually, I think if we put that down and then put her over it, that would look good. So I'm going to use that one right there. And if you can see it, it's just this precious little doily with roses in the middle. And as far as having any applicable to my other ones, I'm not sure. Let me try this one and see, oops, if I can get it to peel. I like the clearish vellum ones better, or washy, I think they're sometimes called. Sometimes you don't even know that they're a sticker. When I first got these, I thought the same. Okay, this little guy, I'm gonna pick him up because I don't think he might be, he's almost glued all the way down. And I'm gonna put these are just some little birds. And I should have done my background before I put my people on, but such is life. Seems like we do a lot of things backwards. Okay, now my little dude needs a little bit more. A little more glue and put it back on. And for this little girl, I think I'm going to use some of these little flowers that I made a while back. And I'm just going to put them here because it kind of looks like a bush or a leaf or something there. So let me put a couple of these on. And I was talking the other day about how you sometimes buy those word sticker packs and how they're a little bit on the crazy side. Well, I found them, so I don't know what we'll come up with for word for these. Okay, ma'am, you look beautiful. The kids, I don't know that they really need anything. I might just put this white flower like right around where her muff is, just to give it something. Kind of just a little something there. I like the black and white, and you can still see the background, the amazing background that we designed with the wax. So really, really cool little pieces. Okay, so now that we have these done, we'll look at some word stickers. This one right here is actually a Tim Holtz one, but these, I just wanted you to, like, I got these with the gold, and some of them were kind of funny. I don't know which ones, like these. They say, "You are the best for me. I need advice, but not yours." No advice, no approval. I like it. Life is a vulgar flare amid the cool. Never trouble, trouble. So it's like they tried to take something and that was already either Tim Holtz or somebody else and try to translate it, and it didn't work very good. So these are just basically words, and I'm just going to put what I think would be fun. I think putting laughter on this one would be fun because actually I want to move it over a tiny bit if I still can. No? Okay. Well, we'll go with it there. Laughter, because I imagine they're having a fun time in the snow. I think I'll use the word I think I'm going to use the word family right here. Hopefully that'll stick on top of that wax. And I'm going to put Chronicles. And the reason why I'm doing this is because she kind of reminds me, not to be rude to her, but she kind of reminds me, you know, if you make a story about what's happening, maybe she's the town gossip or something, you know, something fun like that. Okay, I think I need a little bit more glue. That'll stick now. So she could be telling all the family, everybody's business. Maybe. But, you know, I think of back in Scotland, they used to read the tea leaves, and they didn't make tea like we did. They made it in a little, they actually put the tea leaves in and they sank to the bottom, and then they would read the tea leaves. So that, I think, applies to her. And this little girl, let's see. I'm just going to use for her the word enjoy, because I think that that's appropriate for her, enjoying her little winter jaunt. And my little dude here, he looks so serious, doesn't he? Let me look at this one a second. Which, you look so serious, young man. Such a handsome young man, and he looks so serious. So what will we say about this young gentleman? I don't, well, I could use this color, couldn't I? maybe, let me see if I can find it in white, since I did white on all of them. If I can't, I know another word I can use. I just don't know what his expression is. If it's like, I don't really want to be bothered, or if he's on a specific errand that he needs to be so serious. But I'm going to put, I think I'm going to use just the word simplify on him. I don't know why, but I feel like it's appropriate for what he looks like and what he could be going through. So maybe he is being sent to pick up something and he would rather just go home and play his Xbox, which he's probably never heard of an Xbox. There's some glass buttons in there, but not anything that I can put on here. I think they're fine like they are. They do have to be put down under something so that they glue properly, but these are really adorable. And when you cut out your circles, you can make them without the ruffle part, you know, the ruffle. You don't have to have that. But one of the things that you do want to do with your design is you want to make sure that you, let me see if my pen will work. That you date it. I don't even know what today's date is. It's 8 something. I think it's 8/19. And this is one of one because it's the only one I made with this woman. And then I'm just going to initial it. So that way when you send it off, you know, the folks that get it know when you made it, and also they know how many you made. So if you have only made one, then that's a collector. I mean, not in the sense, you know, to make money from, but in the sense that if you get one of these from Jean, this is going to be her only one that she made like this. And you can keep it as a collector. So there you go. That's how I decided to use my waxy circles for now. And I'm going, as I mentioned, I'm going to cut them into ATC size as well, because I have 4 12x12 sheets and I've only cut one completely and then another one that I punched out a couple just to show you. But if you look on the design, you can see the melting of the wax and of the makeup we use with the mica. This one you're seeing more of the makeup color and some of the brown from the page. This one has more of the stamping and some of that brown ledger that we used. And then this one you can see some of the pink, and that's from the gelatos. So I hope you try the projects. It's really fun. And these little guys, you can put magnets on the back of them. You can make them as tuck spots. You can put little toppers on them or edges on them and put them in your journal like clusters. You can use them as a focal point on something else. So Tim Holtz images are always really fun to use. It's a great ready-made doll right there that you can apply to your projects. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for stopping by. And if you are so kind to enjoy my videos, give it a like and a subscribe. And also hop on over to my Facebook group at Lilac Lane Livery Arts. Have a great day. Bye for now.